going to cover the finger tapping. I would imagine the other stuff would be pretty self-explanatory. Just follow those notes. So the finger tapping, use your second finger to do the tapping, hold the pick. So every time you tap, you're tapping on the 12th fret. So you're just going to take your middle finger or your second finger and push it onto that 12th fret. So I'm going to try and stay at somewhat of an angle here, so hopefully you can see what's happening better. You want to try and use your finger as much as possible to make the motion happen, not your wrist, not your arm. You need to keep this portion of your hand resting on the lower strings. This way you mute out any unwanted noise. Your index finger or any of the fingers you use during tapping will also help with muting. So let's just use the index finger or your first finger for this. So while it's holding the fretted note on the E string, you need to make sure there's enough index finger barely touching the underside of the B string. So this way when you pull off from the tap, even though you're touching the B string with your tap finger, you won't hear it ring out. So you're going to be muting the B string with your fretting finger by having it just underneath it. Okay, so you're going to tap and then pull off. That's it. So tap, pull, tap, pull. You want to keep this as even as you can. That's the goal with this. Just a nice 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 the whole time. So each measure is done 4 times. And then you repeat the whole thing. So here is what it should sound like. That's it. Just remember, for the other stuff, work on it all picked and hammer-ons. Alright, let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you again next week.